I know what you're probably saying to yourself. A tricycle? Really? Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. A tricycle. I'm getting to a point where in my older ages, I really don't want to pedal anymore. That's probably what you're saying to yourself, and I understand. So I'm going to open this up. We're going to put it together. I feel like this is going to take me a hot minute because I would assume that there's 3 tires, considering it's a tricycle. This is a big box. Are you ready? Let's get it. Oh, it's glued. Of course, it's a box inside of a box. Don't you love it here? So, it's a box inside of a box. And then, of course, it's going to be super heavy because it's a trike. So I had to take this side off. That was glued. That wasn't fun. Good luck doing that by yourself. Make sure you have a teenager at hand or somebody that's got the agility of a leopard. That's where I'm at with that. Jiminy cricket. Nice. That's cute. I like that. That's an adorable basket. They went a little crazy on the baskets. The amount of assembly on this is going to be severe. This is a full assembly. I feel like this is our rear axle assembly. This is our whole rear assembly. It's interesting. So we have one axle driving 2 wheels. This whole thing is essentially a part. This is very daunting for most people. So before I give you a final recap on this, I'm going to tell you and preface this now. Hopefully you either know what you're doing or you have a professional put this together. That's what the finished product will look like. How much fun are we having?
And this is what we're starting with. So, get an idea.
Oh my. You know what we're going to do too? Not use any of that. And of course, the derailleur, we don't even have to look at it on the bike because we're putting it on, is a Torney TZ. Our chain, headlight and a horn, reflectors, we're not going to use those. Lots of tools. I don't feel like that's enough. Sports bottle. This is a helmet. Let me show you why I don't wear a helmet. Are you ready? Watch what happens to my head. This is why I don't wear a helmet, because I look goofy. On the back of the helmet, you get a little switch. Turn it on, lights up. Press it again, flashes. This 3rd time is something serious. This is, I'm at a rave. Watch out. I'm about to get it. Off. Feels sturdy. Separately, they had sent me the battery. That's pretty nice packaging. So we have a 48-volt battery at 14.5 amp hours, 696 watt hours. We have a 2 amp charger at 14.5 amp hour battery. Should take roughly 7 hours to charge from dead to 100%. And then our seat. Oh my goodness, look at all those tires. There's just so much. That's a pretty nifty seat. It's good. Pinch. Very good. Go, 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 go. Stop. Damn, I'm good. And now that is set up, there's a little bit of a quick link. So if you don't have a quick link popper, you could do what I did. Probably didn't see it, but kind of put a screwdriver, a Phillips head between it, and put pressure down on it so it allows them to separate and get in place. But that is good. I cannot feel any of my fucking fingers.
I don't think they know what happened yet.
Yeah. You want me to tell them? So, what happened was, I was putting these little zip ties on here because I want you to use the little shims. And, well, what happened was, I'm going to lose this index finger. It hit my thumb, hit my middle finger, and when I pulled on the pliers, I guess I hit this, and it went right through my nail. So I'm going to lose my index finger. Well, not my index finger, my index finger nail. Which is no big deal, because if you look at this guy, I'm used to losing nails.
What's the matter?
The bike goes in reverse. Look.
I didn't get it.
What?
I didn't get it on camera.
Oh. Well. The bike goes in reverse. I know that the audio is a little jacked up. I do apologize. So if you don't put this steering wheel on right, what's going to happen is it's going to go in reverse like I did. So now it'll go forward because we have a front wheel drive. So that's why it just went in reverse. I feel like a fucking idiot. To turn it on, we're going to hold the power button down. And then you have pedal assist 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then if we press this down on the top, you'll see your odometer, the max amount of mile per hour you went, your average, and then back to the trip. All right, here we go. So I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of adjustments on this, and my goodness, do I feel old. But here we go. Let's see the speeds that we could get with each one of these. We have 3 different pedal assists on 0. Let's check these gears. Yep. Okay, so I did that right. Pedal assist 0, you legitimately 0 pedal assist. All right, let's go to 1. You kind of feel it a little bit. If we go to pedal assist 2, should be a little bit better. Pick it up. Pedal assist 3. So, oh my. I like activates cadence sensor. That's kind of the max you're going to go with 15. Let's go through full throttle. I feel like such an old person. So again, because it's 3-wheeled, right? You do have suspension in the front. It's a little stiff. It is non-adjustable. Riding this, you have to take these turns. You can't like you would a bike, right? Because you're going to tilt. So you saw why I had to take that. You're not going to really want to do that 15 miles per hour anyway. I feel like we could adjust the speed and make it go faster. Because 15, you know, again, you're riding a 3-wheeled bike. So every turn you're going to take, anybody ever ridden 3-wheeled vehicle? Anybody ever ridden an ATV before? It's kind of the same thing. And again, we have 0 suspension on this. 0. So doing a turn, you got to take wide. And you have to lean on the opposite side of what you're turning. Okay, so when you turn on this, you got to make sure that you're leaning into the turn. Otherwise, your wheel is going to fly off. You see? So taking sharp turns with a 3-wheel bike, it's not what it's designed for. comfortable. The seat's very comfortable with that little backrest. I like that. I feel like we can unlock that speed. See, so going into the turn, you gotta lean. Lean, lean, lean. See that? You gotta lean. If you don't, you're gonna be one-wheeling it, two-wheeling it. Again, lean. Like really lean into it.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Mooncool TK1 Fat 20 tricycle. So you saw when I was riding, I felt, look, bikes like these are not designed for people like me. Now, when I say that, I don't mean any kind of hatred or disdain for any chubby muffins out there. These are designed for the geriatric style of people, and you know that because this is the first time that I've ever actually ridden a bike, aside from that little guy, remember, that was on a little tiny teacup jam? This guy was about 20 years older than me. He was in better shape, but he was old, and I felt ridiculous like I do with this helmet on my head. So 500 watt front motor. I tried to wear this. I did. Look at this. Just gotta get past the neck. So I tried to wear this, and what happened was I started losing circulation. It's nice that they, There's a lot of things I want to talk about this bike. First off, putting it together. Oh my. If you're going to buy this bike, I recommend having it sent to a local e-bike dealer or somebody that is mechanically inclined to put this all together. Everything had to be put together. You got to put the brakes, the derailleur. When you're looking at this bike, the only thing that was together on this is that center frame. That's it. It was a little bit overwhelming. Full disclosure, $500 is what someone's going to charge you to put this together. I just want to put that out for you so you understand. Now, when I got it all together, did I have faith in it? Absolutely. I didn't really use the instructions except for the basket. And then the person that was helping me out, you know, Bree, she was like, oh, duh, this is like a rabbit cage. Like I've had fucking rabbits before. Oh, duh, silly me. Let me latch it together like I've got rabbits. Anyway, so everything had to be put together, man. I mean, you must be very attentive to instructions or know how to put a bicycle together. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna get this and get this shipped to the house. And it's a bit of a chunky bike, 120 pounds, at least out of the box. I haven't weighed it like this because I have no real way to get this on some type of scale to weigh it. And all jokes aside, putting this together was a lot of work, but I had my significant other with me, Brie Bones, and she was helping me out. And it actually was pretty fun. It was. There was a lot of assembly. When I first put this together, there was a huge flaw. I said, I did something wrong. The bike's going in reverse. What happened was this was like that, and these handlebars were forward. So when I hit the throttle, it went like this. I said, that's nice. It's got a reverse feature. Let me just press pedal assist a couple times up, and it'll be good to go. Well, that didn't work. It took me about 2 minutes. I didn't put any wires together, so why would this be in reverse? I said, maybe I did the axle backwards. It's been a while. It's been a while. Your brakes on this are not branded. Your shifting and your derailleur is in fact Shimano Tourney TZ. I cannot stress enough how much you have to assemble. Literally everything. I want you to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. The finished product is nice. It is. Not for someone my age. I feel like this company had very little doubts about my healthy status and said he probably looks handicapped. Let's send him a 3-wheeled bike. I said, no, take the mountain one. They're like, you're probably better with the 3-wheeled one. Do yourself a favor. I burned 75 calories putting this together, so that's a good thing. Basket in front, basket in the back, backrest. Nothing says I'm gonna go pick up some eggs and groceries. When you put the basket together, they give you these shims, and these shims are supposed to essentially hold this rabbit cage together. No dice. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get you this footage, but I was putting, no? Really? Even on the garage footage? Now what you're gonna see in this clip right here, as I get a little excited, I'm putting zip ties on the rabbit cage to keep it together, and I pull it so hard that what happens is, as I'm pulling it, my finger comes up and then it hits the seat post, this little lever. And then that cracked my fingernail, cut underneath it, and my blood pressure went to like 210 over 187. Yep, pupils real dilated, almost died. It's pretty dramatic for me. I know. Probably like, don't be so ridiculous. Listen, I've been shot before, okay? I've been in combat. I've stubbed my toe. I've been shanked. I've been through some shit. Them pliers, this basket, that's it, bro. Forget kidney stones. Your grips on this are in fact ventilated, which is interesting because you don't see that ever. Like, it's a very interesting take on it. But it is. The suspension that's on this is in fact fixed. I can't get it to move. You can see by the rings it has in fact moved. It's a hardtail, but then again at a 3-wheel bike, if you're gonna add some type of suspension, you're gonna make this pricey. The fenders, they look nice, right? The reflector, like they look nice. We did it backwards. We did. We put the tires on first, and then you have to shimmy jam some screws in there to get those to line up. And remember, they go on the outside of the brackets, not the inside. If you go on the inside, you're gonna have to bend it, and they're not gonna line up properly with the tire. So the fenders look nice, and they are in fact functional, and all 3 of these, they match. The rear axle section, it kind of reminds me of, it's a certain tool, or, no, you know what it reminds me of? Been to the gym? Where's my men at? Or the ladies. You get the curl bar. You ever seen a curl bar? It's built just like this. So you hold it like this, just like you see that. I'm gonna go ahead and plug a picture of what I'm talking about. And then you put the weights on the side. Yeah, it reminds me just like that. It's identical. And it is a little bit heavy assembling it, but honestly, all jokes aside, as much as I damaged myself doing it, I had a lot of fun putting it together. The color on this is not matte, it's not glossy, it's more of a satin finish with a little bit of pearl in it. That's that Tiffany blue. It has a nice aesthetic look to it, and it looks good with the black in the basket. So you saw Brie on the back, looking cute as shit, standing up on there. Do they recommend it? Nope. But she was like, I want to get in the basket. I told her to sit in this one, but her ass was too fat. She couldn't fit, so she's like, I'll stand on that one. But it worked. It was fun. It's not fast. There is no way to adjust the speed, and I get it because this around corners, you saw, man, when I almost got hit by the truck. I almost hit the old guy on the other three-wheel bike, and I almost tipped over coming here. There is a little yellow sticker that says do not exceed 15 kilometers per hour in a turn. I 100 agree with that assessment because if you do not, you will fall over, and picking this bike up is not going to be easy for the type of person that's going to be riding it. It's just mechanical brakes, really good stopping power. I'm a little excited that it does in fact have a color display. The bike itself, you can activate pedal assist 1, 2, and 3. There is no 4 and 5. Again, you cannot go over whatever 16 is, kilometers per hour, miles per hour, and you can do 0 pedal assist, so you just pedal it on yourself. The backrest on this is in fact adjustable. You take that little gear, pull it up, boom, good to go. Or if you're smaller, bring it back down, lock it in. Don't forget to screw that tight. The motor on this is a little bit small. It can push out peak of 750, but it is a front hub motor at 500 watts. You have a 696 watt-hour battery. I would have liked to seen at least 800 or 900 just because of the significant amount of weight and the amount of strain that you're going to be putting on that motor. That doesn't make it bad, it just makes it slow and clunky. And again, you do not I wanted to go 28 with this. I did, but I am daring. I'm the guy with no helmet, okay? Like, I'm daring, but not this crazy. The wheelbase is entirely too short to take steep turns. Who's ridden three-wheelers? You gotta really lean into a turn to stop that from tipping over. Or, if you're crazy enough, you could just ride it on its side. Because of the size of this bike, if you're gonna transport it from, let's just say you're going on vacation or something, this is not going to fit on a regular trailer hitch that's gonna go on the back of your truck. You're gonna need a full bed for this. It doesn't fold. While you can take it apart, putting it back together is going to be a mission. So just keep that in mind. And at $1,400, you're getting what you pay for. Usually I do not mention other companies inside of reviews, but I'm sure Mooncool's gonna appreciate this, and I'm doing this to save you the money, the time, and the hassle. There's another company that sells trikes online, and they sell them for dirt cheap. They say that they're American-based. The company may be, but the bikes are made in the same factory that this is, but they're much shittier in quality. Don't believe me? Go read the reviews. They don't even filter the reviews on their website. Pedals are falling off. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. The brakes don't work. The wheels are bent. And again, Mooncool didn't. I am telling you this because I've just analyzed it. I've tried to reach out to the company to get a bike. They did not respond. And I was going to do the same thing I'm doing right now in this trike review. So that's why the title of this has both Mooncool and the other company. I don't need to see that bike or have one to tell you that there is a lot of problems. It's half the price of this. Save yourself the time. If you're looking for a trike, get a Mooncool. There's a link in the description down below. Check it out. It's every single bike that I've done a review on. You'll be able to compare the prices, and it would benefit me if you did use the link in the description if you are looking at purchasing this. If not, at least now you are armed with the knowledge of the different trikes that are on the market. Stay blessed.